fucking giant fucking food truck over here. I wish there were police nearby so they could take care of this crack pipe.
The first time I came here, there was somebody passed out in the parking lot, not even on the sidewalk, just laying in a stall over there. So it was
That's how you know you're in the right place.
Yeah, I hope so.
This is taking her fucking time, man.
No, she's not.
She's in no hurry. I think she enjoys the laundromat work a lot more than the pizzeria work. Hello.
The man, the myth.
Pleasure. Nice to see
Likewise.
you. It sounds like the guy is in there. What makes you think that he's got a CCTV set up?
I've been into the pizza parlor next door, and you can kind of see some cameras in his other stores. He's also got this Desert Discounts place. This is a reseller, you know, buy Amazon returns and sell it sort of thing. I think he's got cameras for, you know, all three businesses.
I would too. And we haven't talked to this guy?
I've spoken to him briefly just to fill him out, you know.
Okay. And where are we at on that?
I can't figure out who the actual landlord of the property is.
You don't think he's the landlord?
I don't think he is. No, I think his name is Juan, and the county records doesn't show him. I loosely asked him, I said, "What, do you own the whole strip mall?" And he said, "No, I don't." Then he took me over and introduced me to the barber over here too, and he said that was his grandpa. So I don't know if the grandfather is the owner. I couldn't really pin him
Is
down.
the pizza guy black?
No.
Is the barber shop guy Italian?
No, I don't think so. He's a white
I'm not
guy
being
right there.
racist. I'm trying to profile everything. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because most pizzerias, you know, that's not going to be a brother. I'm totally confused. All right, good. So if he comes running over either way, which he probably will, oh, there's a cop. There's a cop going in to get some pizza.
Yeah.
Must be good.
I got to eat too. It's
Maybe-
a pretty good pie.
Yeah, is it?
Yeah, not bad.
Okay. Where are you from?
Kansas.
Yeah, you don't know.
I
what
don't know, good
pie
pizza,
is.
right?
Actually, the best pizza in the world is Switzerland,
Yeah,
believe it or not.
surprising.
Most people would say New York. New York's a close second. You know that, right, Eric? You never been to Switzerland? You suck. Never been to New York? He's from New York. Your background, being from Kansas, and married, kids,
No kids.
None of that.
Not married. Got a long-term girlfriend. The relationship is so good the way it is right now. We don't want to change anything.
Gotcha.
So, kids weren't really on the table, and yeah. So,
you're a natural. You're good on camera.
thanks.
What do you do for money now?
Currently own a consumer finance business. We are licensed in 3 states. We offer online lending. It's high speed, high approval rate loans, real quick. Apply online, put money in your account 10 minutes later.
You want to give a plug?
No, we're good.
I remember talking about that. It's actually fascinating. A lot of times when I consult with people, I'm more interested in what you are doing and perhaps how to scale that or change it. But a lot of times people are just done, or they just want to do something else, or both. And I think with you, it's the latter.
Yeah, I just put your fingers in a lot of pots, right?
Yeah.
See what's out there. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm real happy with the business. It's growing. I want some supplemental income, you know, and just have, you know, mama doesn't know money sort of thing to,
Correct.
you know, just spend it
Well,
here
you're
and
not
there.
married, so it won't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, in this particular case, you say that this is not the worst store you've been to, but
It's
pretty bad.
Yeah, it's not the greatest either.
is it layout? Is it broken equipment? All of the above? What would you say is the worst thing about it?
It's pretty beat up and old equipment. The tumblers are funky. You know, there were a bunch of broken machines when I was here last time. I haven't been here in about a month. They've only got top loaders. I think there's just a handful of front load washers. So, you know, inefficient machines. They're old machines. They're beat up. Roof was leaking last time I was here.
Ooh.
You know.
So we have not called because you're not really certain who the landlord is yet.
Cannot pin down the landlord.
Okay. And it may seem odd, but that's a lot of times a stopping point for people. But I always say, just bring me more stores or go scout more, because there's plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah.
But it always sticks in your craw when you can't figure out who that landlord is for one space. But what leads you to believe it's not the pizza? The pizza guy told you didn't own the building.
So I looked it up, and I can't remember the exact company that owns it. I'm going to make up a name. It's like 48th Street XYZ.
Yeah.
And then if you look at them, you can tie out the other businesses that those entities own in the area.
Yeah.
And so they've got 48th Street XYZ, something else, 23 Street XYZ. And I've loosely kind of found some of the names that are associated with that entity, and they're not of Hispanic origin.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Okay. So the pizza guy's Hispanic.
He is. Yeah.
Not Italian.
He is not Italian.
black.
Yeah, not
All
a
right.
black guy.
And you talked to him, and he would know you. He would remember the
I
discussion.
think so, yeah. I think
And you were talking about the laundromat
I didn't
No.
bring up the laundromat.
because you were already working with me.
Exactly.
And
We
you
don't
know,
talk about laundromats.
you know them's the rules. But you got the impression he doesn't own the building, or he basically told you, I don't.
straight up asked him.
Okay.
Because, I asked him who owned the desert discount thing, because it looks like it's out of business to me.
Yeah.
And
There
he
you
said,
go.
Oh, that's mine.
Smart.
Oh, okay. And I said, what do you own the whole strip mall here?
Right.
And he said, no, not yet. So,
Maybe it's like in Canada, strip malls are individually owned suites. The preponderance of them are individually owned suites. So maybe that's what he meant by that, like not
maybe.
yet. So maybe he does own that.
Yeah,
And
could be.
did I tell you this already? Don't stop me if I have, but I find in my experience when someone owns a nail salon or a barber shop or a pizzeria and the decrepit laundromat, they're less willing to get rid of it. And maybe I didn't tell you
I
that.
didn't know this, but
Yeah.
I can kind of see the logic.
The reason being, well, it's already there. We're already here every day.
Right.
We come in here every day. We make the pie. My dad is over there cutting hair, and my cousin is running the friggin'. Did you order tacos?
I did order some
Oh,
tacos.
good for you.
Yeah.
Well, you better go get your food. Go put
Right
it
in the middle of filming.
Yeah. But this isn't
Be right
live.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, my first question is this. When you saw my silly course, and then you went out and you scouted laundries, and you walked into places that actually looked this bad, were you enlightened? Did you say to yourself, oh my God, this is a real thing?
Yeah, absolutely. I got excited actually because there's a couple laundromats near my house, and they're the laundromat killers. They're bright, shiny, all new. So the first couple I went to, oh no, they're all going to be nice, And then you drive around for a little while, and you go, oh no, they're all disasters.
Yeah.
The vast majority are just.
I'm finding that that's a hook for a lot of people and a turning point where in my conversations, I'll actually consult with people who've seen the silly course and they say, maybe this is for me, maybe not, I'm not really sure. And then I say, you haven't scouted, have you? They're like, no, not physically going into stores. Okay, call me back next week. You're like one day away from finding 5 stores. And then they say, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Because it's not a real thing. They don't know. And this place isn't horrible. And so we're in here, and they're actually in here cleaning up. And if I'm trying to get an operator to get wound up, I can walk in with my crew and get them pissed off. They're always sort of checking you out from the background. Maybe there's a language barrier. Perhaps they're afraid to approach you, but eventually they will. Now, if you have paid employees, they always take a different tact. And it's usually get on the phone, call the owner, get the operator in to find out what the you're doing.
Yeah, it's atypical.
Or nothing. And here we have a weird pizza shop well, not that it's weird, but we have a different dichotomy where there's a pizza shop next door. This camera is not plugged in.
Yeah.
Or, there's a different, that's the old school camera. So you can see where they had the old camera. Anyway, show me what you think about this location and why it would be good.
So just kind of floor to ceiling, I think we've got tile in here. There's some broken tiles, old machines. One of the first things you walk in and you see, this sort of dilapidated end cap for their all their service and everything. The folding tables are a little beat up, scuffed up. Not necessarily the cleanest looking thing you could come up with. Obviously the neighborhood's a little bit greasy spoon at times.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, how about this? What's today?
Today is Saturday.
Yeah, it's a Saturday.
Saturday, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. I don't know what time it is exactly. Not a lot of traffic in here.
Literally you, me, and my camera guys are the most happening thing in here.
I think we're definitely the center of attention at this point. So,
well, I mean, we're not even consumers. We're just the preponderance of the crowd, which is sad. And that you know, I think some of the fear is, well, if I do take this place over and I do retool this place, where's the guaranteed profit? You know, there is no guarantee in anything, but people will beat a path to your door. They will come because you've changed the outlook of the store and the center and the neighborhood and everything else. It's nice that they have the overhang lights. I mean, there's a lot that's nice about it. And the fact that that pizza guy is next door, we're not sure if he's the landlord or not. We're going to look more heavily into this, and I'm already invested in you, but I want to get more invested in figuring out what's really going on here. And we can call the guy. We can talk to him, you know, try to figure out if he is in fact the landlord. And like I said earlier, I find it's difficult when you have someone that's got the karate studio and the nail salon, and when his dad's working down there, you know, until dad retires.
Right.
And he's retirement age, it looks like. And until they give up on the pizzeria, this is just what it is. So how do we change that? We have to give them something they want and say, collect rent. And I think the rent will end up being more than you're making now. And if that makes sense to them, maybe we do that. And whether or not his wife is in here cleaning up every single day, or they're paying someone to do it every single day. If it's his wife, it's probably, well, f her, you know, I don't really care. It doesn't cost me anything. But if they're paying somebody, it might be different. It depends. I'm kidding about it, his wife, but
you never be down here doing it, and she could get sick of cleaning up the laundromat at 8 p.m.
Right. And then there's what your girlfriend will put up with, there's what my wife will put up with, and there's what people do when they get invested in a business. These are brick and mortar business people. His dad is a barber. He's throwing pie, you know, but that's part of it. What we do, we have to bring the operator and the landlord into focus and understand if it's the right time, if you will. And not that it's not the right time for this store, it's the right time for you. If it's the right time for you and you stick with this, you will get a store or two. I mean, that's all there is to it.
Sure.
That's all there is to it. And this place is swamp cooled. This is Arizona. That's a huge factor.
Pretty brutal in the summers.
Yeah, we're in northern Colorado. Don't even need a swamp cooler, right? You can't expect this to be not pleasurable. It's not even tolerable. I know this, right? As I was taking over stores that were swamp cooled, I'm in here collecting coins, and I can't wait to get out. There's people in there doing laundry. You're sitting there. My balls are swimming, and I'm like, what are, you know, this is not a sport. This isn't enjoyable. Get me the out.
It's February, and it's a little bit warm in here now.
Yeah, yeah. And you know what's funny, Andy? They painted the walls red, blue, and I don't know if that's Puerto Rican colors or what that is, but if they would have painted it white, it would be so much nicer. And not just because of me picking on white, but because they could touch it up. Yeah. And it looks dingy because they don't know where those cans of paint went. They can't match that paint right now, or they don't care to. That's a pain in the ass. That's 3 cans of paint, 3 more perfect lines you have to make. It's these little tiny nuances and touches that you have to realize. In my mind, it's not just a shitty color, it's a shitty method to keep it clean in here. And the tile, you laughed about that. Everybody always, if you bring your wife in here, she's gonna say it needs more ferns, it needs more, and I don't mean your wife, but any wife, it needs more comfortable seating, and it definitely needs a touch of color. No, it doesn't. And the tile, get rid of it. You know, the tile's the worst. If you move a machine, it's gonna break.
Yeah.
So I'm impressed that they have mostly the same color, and they've done a decent job. What in the is that machine doing over there? Oh, it's just being stored.
I think it's,
But how many times has that been mopped around? You know, you can see that's been there rusty. A while. They're gonna get to it.
The WD-40, the machines too.
Yeah, you can smell it. Yeah. WD-40 is the best thing for stainless, but it's very expensive.
I wonder if they have recently taken this over, because I feel like the machines are way cleaner than when
you first saw it. Well, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be standing here in a goddamn blazer if it was July.
Right.
And that's, I already touched on that, but it's so huge, it's so massive. Now, I'm wondering, they might have installed air conditioning. You see that along that wall?
There is some ducting.
Yeah, that looks like AC. God knows it's not heat.
It was, we were well into the mid 80s when I first scouted this. I mean, maybe even 90s. It was warm then. They're not running that AC yet.
I like to say it's 120 outside. People kind of wince, like if they're from the Midwest.
Yeah.
And it's 140 inside. Trashcanistan, it's not, you're not dodging bullets. So typical 30-pound, oh, here we go. So how do we make this store better? Well, real easy. All double stacks, all 45s, get rid of these 50s. You know why there's a bunch of 30s and 250s? Because that's the way every distributor has built every store since time immemorial. That's just the way that they do it. Oh, let's put a bunch of 30s and 250s. Why? Don't know. Get rid of all the top loaders, put 40s in there, call it good. Advertise, God forbid. Why would you do that? Make it comfortable so when someone comes in here, even in the summer, they'll be back. It's that simple. There's no excuse why there's no one in here on a Saturday or a Sunday. How far from here do you live?
25 minutes.
Come back here tomorrow and just sit in the parking lot for a minute, take your phone, and I want to see if there's anybody in here.
Okay.
Because as we talk about in the silly course, Tuesday is no indication of a store's success. It just is not. Because Sunday is when we do half our business. I think they're paid. I think they're paid to clean this place probably every day. And I know that they know that the neighbor's next door, and I think that they think that he's watching the cameras.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know. We went to another store, and the guy that owns the place is of Asian descent. And this dude is coming out and looking at us, endlessly looking at us, and then backing up, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, we'll wait till he leaves, or we'll just roll in there hot and we'll get him to, talk to us. Comes out, goes to his car, sits down, looks above his car. I mean, this is obvious. This is the guy.
Yeah.
And he's of Asian descent from 50, 60 yards away. So I walk right up to him. How are you, sir? And he's just looking, and I'm like, wait a minute, he's Spanish. And is this your location? Actually, come over here. We know he's the operator, right?
Where?
He's over here.
He's not the operator.
This is your location?
No.
No?
He's not here.
Oh, okay. All that fucking shit, and he's not even here. No English. And he goes and sits in his car, and then I realize he's got soap. He's just a customer.
Okay.
But he's seeing us with a camera, and he wants to know what we're doing. He didn't give a shit what we were doing. He just wanted to know. He was just curious. And that reminds me on my PI days when I used to work with several investigators under me, and they'd come in with just like in the movies, and they'd have this big dossier, and they're like, I got the guy. And all right, I'm not listening. I'm like, sure, well, tell me how you got him. Like, he's got a cable bill here. You realize this is a boat slip? The guy's not there. He just paid a cable bill back in the day.
I'm pretty sure this hot water heater's got a few more good years left in it.